Hello everyone, Dunkurtin here and welcome back to the Nita Cup 600k-4 Top Gun Lure edition. Today we are moving on towards the end of the competition now. We have the final or the third lower bracket coming up first with the Blackbird Brawler going against the Golden Chicken, and then we will be doing our first semi-final after that with the Wolf and Host going up against the Mini, her mother. So sorry about the delay between videos guys as well. I had some personal things that took me out of town, and then I also got rather sick myself, so yeah, just not much I could do about that, unfortunately. Sorry about that guys, but pumping out the last couple of videos straight one after another for you guys now, so let's just jump straight on into the action with our first matchup guys. Alright guys, for our first matchup we have a repeat from the first round. Spawning in first we have the Golden Chicken from Xionyx, and our second contender in this match is the Blackbird Brawler from Ryation. So the first time these two met in our first round, it went towards the Blackbird Brawler. Let's see if this time around the Golden Chicken can get a different outcome. As we speed the action up here, we see the Golden Chicken flying off, launching a fair few missiles in its wake as the Blackbird Brawler quickly comes around to begin to pursue it. A lot of missiles coming in and landing on the Blackbird Brawler. Looks like taking a lot of damage to one of its wings there. The missiles from the Blackbird Brawler finding a couple marks on the Golden Chicken. I think they just took out the decoy barrels though. As we watch some more speeding in now, looks like the Golden Chicken will manage to outrun those though. As we go back and check on the Blackbird Brawler, it looks like it has gone into a bit of a spin here. See another large explosion, looks like it's taking out the other wing now, the jets on the other wing. Definitely a lot of damage coming out onto the Blackbird Brawler right now, with not much going onto the Golden Chicken at this point in time. The Blackbird Brawler will continue to hover there for quite a while, quite stably though. But that does leave it as a sitting duck for this massive onslaught of missiles from the Golden Chicken. Quite a few of them seeming to not be targeting properly right now. It's a little bit odd. This is the prime opportunity for the Golden Chicken. The Blackbird Brawler has actually lost its AI. That is probably why they're not targeting. But it's still floating, and we have some repair going on here. So obviously the Golden Chicken set to ignore scrap, which with a design like this, which has these kind of fail-safes, is not a good idea by the looks of things. So is the Blackbird starting to fall out of the sky now? It's lost its stability. It's going down, guys. Down it goes. Let's begin our minute timer. I don't think it's going to be getting back up. Let's start that now. Start, please. Thank you. So yeah, that is down. Looks like the first round between these two will be going to the Golden Chicken. You may have noted I started the Golden Chicken side on. It's actually been requested by Xionyx, if it wasn't too late, to start it facing away from the enemy. I just did both side on this time. One of the Blackbird's options is backwards as well, so we'll start them both facing away next time around. But yeah, looks like this first matchup, bit of a surprise there with how the first time these two met going towards the Blackbird, but the Golden Chicken has struck first blood, it looks like here, as we are just getting towards the end of our minute now. 15 seconds remaining. And actually, I'm just going to call this. We don't need the timer to tell us that this is over. So this is first matchup will be going to the Golden Chicken. Alright guys, here we go with the second match between these two, spawning back to each other about 1200 meters apart. Just get a bit further out as I start to speed up the action here so that we don't lose sight of them both. See the Blackbird quickly coming around as the Golden Chicken takes a more leisurely turn itself. First missiles coming out from the Golden Chicken. Has the Blackbird started to launch yet? Not yet. Looks like we're getting some collisions on the tail end of the wing structure on the Blackbird as all these missiles do come out from the Blackbird. Are they going to land on the Golden Chicken? No, it appears the Golden Chicken has managed to get out relatively unscathed again, whereas the Blackbird Brawler has taken extensive damage to one of its jet systems once again, putting it into that spin. Ooh, looks like the Golden Chicken coming in fairly close right now. I thought with the way how low it was flying, I thought it had actually been hit, but no significant hits though actually. Ooh, do not see much damage on the Golden Chicken, but it has gone down into the water. Let's get our minute timer started up right now. Though it has have its balloons, it should get back up. And is still launching a lot more missiles than the Blackbird at this point in time. Ooh, can the Blackbird stay up and launch enough missiles to keep the Golden Chicken down? I don't think so. Blackbird now falling below 100 itself. This is a bit of a tricky situation. The Golden Chicken down out of play first, but definitely in a more capable state at the moment. Oh, and there it goes. It is up with 5 seconds to spare on the timer. So looks like, quite surprisingly, going completely opposite way to our opening match in the tournament. Actually, this was the very first matchup. The Golden Chicken has defeated the Blackbird Brawler 2-0 in this match, and we'll be continuing on into our second semi-final now. Congratulations, Zyonix, and thank you very much, Ryashon, for the beautiful Blackbird Brawler entry. I know there's been a lot of comments on the forum about how much people like this design. I personally would actually like to see this possibly go into the game for one of the factions. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Unlucky with your match today. Unfortunately, that is as far as you'll be going in the tournament. But as always, thank you very much for your submission, Ryashon. And let's get on to our first semi-final now, guys. Alright guys, spawning in first in our first semi-final, we have the Wolf and Host from Madwand. And they, of course, will be going up against our only other undefeated entry, the Mini Her Mother from Blothorn. So let's get a nice view here as we speed up the action. Losing the Mini Her Mother immediately off at the bottom of the screen there as it jets forward. Looks like we had a small explosion at the back of the Mini Her Mother actually. So this will be interesting. It looks like the Mini Her Mother is attempting to take out the Wolf first. Oh no, it's actually going for one of the cherubims. Possibly not the best strategy here. I would say that it needs to take out the Wolf first, because if there is anything that's going to slow it down, it is going to be the laser on the Wolf. And ooh, having a lot of difficulty keeping up right now with these extremely fast craft. Of course, it looks like the Mini Her Mother has stripped, taken out a couple of the cherubims. I think it's taken out 2. Looks like it's still lasering. Those red lasers are hard to see from a distance. as I just guess I'll try and follow the wolf. Not able to really keep up and see much of what's going on here right now, as the mini Hamala is just leaving everything behind, leaving the cherubims behind. The wolf is slowly kind of coming back in on it. Geez, I may have to slow down gameplay and just try to catch up a little bit here. Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit closer to the action. Alrighty, here we go. Just try and speed this up without losing it immediately, hopefully. Alrighty. So we got some missiles coming off the back of the mini Hamala. Looks like its laser may have taken some damage, or it just can't get the angle right now, possibly. Possibly a failsafe stopping it from firing right now. No, yeah, its laser definitely has been damaged. It's still got the missiles coming off the top though, and they are heading off towards the... oh, there's still 5 remaining cherubims out here. So it looks like right now the wolf and host definitely appear to have the advantage in this match. Though this may be one that takes a while to play out, with how far away from each other these forces actually are. Ooh, that missile almost hitting that cherubim. They're just so weird how they fly. Right. Try to see if we can see anything actually happening here. Is the mini Hamala repairing? I assume it will be trying to repair its laser. We'll just have to wait and see if it ever eventually gets that back up or not. So let's do a quick... oh, a lot of... 98% on the mini Hamala. So looks like it's not done much to the cherubims still. I don't know how many AIs each of those actually has. I'm pretty sure there was only about 6 or so to begin with. I think I see 5, so there's definitely 1 destroyed. Looks like that 2% damage on the mini Hamala is the vital part for the laser though, unfortunately. Still do not see anything coming out. Oh, it's dropping to 3% actually. So this is still slowly going in the wolf and host's favor by the looks of things. I feel like a collision there would actually be one of the best ways that the mini Hamala would take down one of these cherubims, or it would certainly speed up some destruction on the mini Hamala. So it could go well for either side really, depending on what kind of collision, just how full on. Ooh, looks like there was a decent hit on the back end of the mini Hamala just there. Still just from the lasers, just a bit of an explosion. Oh, I think I do actually see 6 cherubims there, not 5. Not 100% sure whether there was only 6 or possibly more when it started. Have to take the time to actually count at the start. Alright guys, we had the game crash on us just after a missile landed on the mini Hamala. So just restarting this and pretty much just going to let it play out until it looks like we're getting close to the end, guys. And just sit back and enjoy the footage for now, I guess. So it looks like not much difference in how it's played out. This time the mini Hamala's laser lasted a lot longer, but we do see it now slowed right down, taking a lot of missile hits from all of the cherubims here. Whoa. A lot of ion EMP missiles just there. taking out a lot of key systems by the looks of things, as we see the mini Hermola begin to drop out of the sky. Did manage to take another cherubim with it by the looks of things though. Now dropping well below our 100 meters. We should get our timer up though. I think, oh, what have I done here? I think there's our timer. I don't think we'll need it though. I think this is pretty well over for the mini Hermola right now. Unless it has managed to take every single cherubim with it, which it has not. So they're not launching any missile. They must be set to ignore salvage. As we can see, the mini Hermola's AI is dead, and it is just getting slowly chipped away by the wolf's laser here. Just come down here, have a quick look at our info. We have 1,700 blocks alive out of 2,620. It's slowly going down by the looks of things. So we will call this... Oop, bit loud in there. We will call this match in favor of the wolf and host, and get on to our second matchup between these two guys now. Alright guys, let's see if things go any differently with the wolf and host spawning in second this time in a broadside facing same direction as the mini Hermola. And we see an early start with the lasers from the wolf. The lasers from the mini Hermola taking a little longer to get around. That looks like may have done got a hit on a cherubim actually back there that we missed. And this time seeming to focus a lot more on the wolf right now, which is definitely what it needs to be doing. Though has it lost its lasers already? Oh no, just trying to target one of these cherubims right now. They're doing a very good job taking the focus off the wolf. Though the wolf has actually lost its own laser. Oh, has it? No, there it is. Just wasn't seeing it for a moment there. So it looks like right now it's just a race to see whether which laser craft can disable either the weapon or propulsion on the other craft first, I would say. Though the wolf and host definitely has the advantage of the host, taking a lot of the focus off of the wolf itself. See some contact on the back of the mini Hermola there. Not quite enough to slow it down, I don't think. Though the wolf is right on top of it right now. And has it had its lasers disabled possibly? I'm not seeing any red beams coming out right now. Things are not looking good for the mini Hermola. Ooh, there we go. We have a collision here. Looks like it went more favorably to the wolf. As we see now the insides of the mini Hermola all exposed. Though I suppose it can take some solace in the fact that that collision did kind of take the wolf out of the sky for at least a moment. But it looks like this match is all wrapped up, guys. The wolf and host from Mad Ones will be continuing on undefeated into the grand final, whereas the mini Hermola will now be going down into our second semi-final, where it will face off against the Golden Chicken. That is next time, guys. So next time up we have that semi-final, and then we will see if it is a rematch between these two, or whether the Golden Chicken will be going up against the wolf and host in the grand final. Hopefully there won't be as much of a delay between episodes this time around, guys. I do apologize for that. I was really sick, and then I also, as soon as I got better and home, I had a couple technical issues with the freeze and all that that you'll have yeah, just a few other technical issues in the recording, so I didn't get it out within the first 24 hours of even getting home, unfortunately. But yeah, there won't be as much of a delay. As always, I appreciate any and all feedback. Please leave a comment down below or go visit the official forums. There's a link to the thread in the description. If you're enjoying the tournament, please hit that like button and subscribe to make sure that you don't miss out on that grand final action next time around, guys. And until then, guys, have fun building in front.